MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now here it comes. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
That finds the zone, a called strike. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman,
and that'll bring up Jean Segura. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set, and the pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Settling in now, Kris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Pitch on the way. And that misses inside. 1-0. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. His past line against Aaron Nola, it's been pretty good, 5 for 12. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Hazley is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Into the box, Javier Baez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. He's set. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. So here's the cleanup hitter, Reese Huskins. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Huskins.
First pitch on its way. Darvish has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Darvish delivers the 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Gregorius.
Striding in, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Scot Kingery will be next. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 4, Scot.
Digging in now, Scot Kingery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one. On the ground to the right side. Kipnis showing off his range. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jason.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home.
One strike.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Adam Hazley, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Ball 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. From the stretch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. The next Cub up, Jason Kipnis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Yu Darvish. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Bruce. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Kris Bryant. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Hey boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Behind 0-2 now. Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Line toward the alley in left center. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Huskins.
Darvish a check on first, and the runner back safely. Next to bat will be Reese Huskins. Popped him up. Rizzo is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And in steps Scot Kingery. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Grounded to the right. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, number 9, Jay Bruce.
First offering on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And now pitch on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding in once again, Adam Hazley. He drew a walk his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here it comes. And it's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Segura.
Digging in and looking for more, Jean Segura. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And now a pitch on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now. Reese Huskins would be next. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Here it is on 3-1. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Huskins. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-1. Down the first baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, still no score. So here now's the pitcher, Yu Darvish. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Kris Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Hazley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
And that brings up Javier Baez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bryant leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's quickly 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's Walter.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Two and two now to Baez. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. A 1 pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Another one sent foul. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box now, Scot Kingery, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 2-1. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Ready with the 2-2. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Jay Bruce.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. And no one will track it down. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Come on, that's the strike.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the hind into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam.
So now to the plate, Adam Hazley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side hit hard. And Hayward has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He's set and the pitch. Back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. He's safe at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Nick Pivetta will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Josh Harrison is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing lefty and batting 9, number 7, Josh Harrison.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. The 1-1. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Victor Caratini.
Trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0. Popped up. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Harrison has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
I know these guys have exploded for 3 runs already this inning, but if you think this manager's not going to put his foot on the accelerator, you're kidding yourself. This catcher better be ready. That guy's looking to run at first base.
The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Two pitch is fouled away. From the stretch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies 1. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Bryant's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 3.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Here's Bryce Harper now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0 home. Shoots this one over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
For the Cubs, the first baseman, Anthony
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So striding forward now, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Cubs, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Another try at 2-2. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And it's gone as they add still another.
3-run deficit in the bottom of the 8th is tough for a visiting team to overcome. But they've got 3 outs left. And after that homer, they're going to need to string together some hits to make a game of this thing.
At the plate now, Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike.
21.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell. Leading off for Philadelphia, the second baseman.
Standing in now, Gene Segura. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Reese Huskins. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
No ball. 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
1 strike.
Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Stepping up now, Didi Gregorius. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Philly down to their last strike. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
The 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And this will be fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2, and it's fouled away.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And he fouls this one off. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Standing in, Scot Kingery. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, that's away. Hey! 2-2.
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Chicago used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Yu Darvish earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.